Hey guys, today at PowerJackRepair.net we got a Samsung motherboard np940 xj5. We have a video of how to take this laptop apart, and the client just sent a motherboard to us this time, because we charge 60 bucks for if you send us just the motherboard, or 100 bucks if you send us the whole laptop. Now, the most common complaint we get when the client gets the motherboard back, by the way, if you look closely into the jack, you will see that there are remains of the plastic from the plug stuck inside of the barrel. So the barrel, you see like that plastic stuff right there? You can see plastic being stuck from the barrel that goes in. Basically, this black plastic from the inside of the plug is being broken right inside of the jack in there, and the plug doesn't want to go in there. Now, the most common complaint we get about this motherboard when we fix it is that the new plug, once they get a replacement plug, it kind of loose, it kind of wobbles in there. And not everybody watches the previous video till the end. There at the minute 55, previous video of the Samsung 940X. There at the end of the video we show how we take a knife and we cut that black piece right here about 3 to 4 millimeters all around it, and that way the barrel becomes a bit longer, and the longer barrel can penetrate the jack even farther in, and that way it sits in there just fine. So this is again for all of the clients who send us just the motherboard. Once you get the new power supply, because your old plug right there is broken, what you can do is you can just cut a little bit of the plastic shielding right here from the plug, and that will extend your barrel length and it will penetrate farther into the jack. The reason that's happening is that nobody has exactly the same jack in stock like the one installed originally on the motherboard. But everybody, not everybody, but we have the jack for sale, which is similar or compatible. It looks like that. And as you can see, it's a little bit shorter right here. You see? Just 3 or 4 millimeters shorter. So it requires you to penetrate the jack farther in, and the pin right there is still farther in than this pin. And that's the reason we ask everybody to cut the plug around right here a little bit, remove the plastic, and make sure that the plug goes into the jack farther in. Now, this is exactly the same manufacturer of the jack. You see that seahorse right there, and we also got that seahorse right here on the jack. So it's called the Singatron, is the manufacturer of the jack, Singatron, and yeah, like that. So it's all made by the same manufacturer, just this one is slightly shorter, and that probably fits many more models than this one, slightly longer one. And nobody has that one anywhere, the slightly longer one, so we have to use the slightly shorter version to make the system work, because the system is relatively not so much new. I mean, it's like, I would say they've been around for 3-4 years, but not many jacks are broken on that system. All right, so let me show you how to take this jack out of the motherboard, and the way we do it is really simple. We add more solder right here on the top, we add more solder on the bottom, and then we just pop it out using the soldering iron. Alright, so I am just using some Kapton tape to prevent any damage to the nearby components. That will prevent the heat penetration to the nearby component, which is this HDMI port. So again, add more solder, pop that out, clean the solder, put this guy in. All right. So let's switch to the soldering environment. Yeah. Alrighty, as you can see, the new jack is soldered in. So you can see it sits slightly inwards. And I'm just gonna check the continuity to make sure the current is being conducted. Alright, so minus is fine, and plus is fine as well. Thank you so much for watching. We are at powerjackrepair.net. Again, don't forget to cut the plastic around the plug right here, so that when you connect it from the outside, it would penetrate more into the jack. Thank you, leave a like, have a good day, bye.